when the door opens and closes, I want it to like kind of go flat onto the gasket without like, you know, moving forward or backwards. And like if it's hinged up here, that bottom part there will go and smush the gasket, right? So I need it hinged on the same level as where it meets the gasket. Now luckily this thing is flat here, but then it contours down. So if I lay something flat along there and put a hole in it, it will be almost at the same level as where I need it to be. So I'm thinking I can take one of these angle steel pieces, which is also stainless steel, and it's already got a hole in it. Isn't that exciting? If I cut it there, bolt it into the door, put it down here, then I just have to make something here that also has a hole in it to make a hinge. Got all that? Oh, nice. I have to try to screw those on without breaking any more drill bits. Ooh, check it out. I got all the holes done, and I got these ones tapped without breaking a thing. Nice. Next, I'm thinking a piece of this with a hole through it that fits through, that matches that hole. And then cut this down here a little bit, bend pieces out that I can screw down to this thing. So I cut out 2 of these, and here's the other one bent. Now to put a hole through. Screwed them in from the other side because this metal is thicker than this, and I wanted them to, the threads to bite into the thicker metal. Now that should fit. And I left a bit of space on each side so that it can be adjusted by putting some washers in over there or over there, if you know, to make the door fit just right. How to take care of the handle situation, or the door latch thing. I'm going to do the same thing I did on my wood stove that's in the dome, which is put a hole through the middle, bolt this on. Ooh, and check it out. I drilled and tapped this hole with my fancy new tap and die set that someone sent me. That was awesome. Thank you. Anyway, drill a hole, put a bolt through to hold this. And it's tapped though, so the bolt will thread into this, and then I can put a nut on it so that the bolt won't be able to move, but I can leave the bolt loose so this can still swivel up and down. Now if I bolt that in place, the door latch will have various different spots to hook into, so I can hook it in a little bit open, a little bit less open, totally closed all the way. Sweet. Yay, Deshana came to take some of her crap away. Whoop-de-doo. Just playing, haha. It's beautiful stuff, not crap. Hey, anyway, the door with lots of different settings should be good enough for ventilation control for the moment. Sometime in the future, I'll probably put like some kind of little vent thing in the bottom of the door. But right now, it's all functional enough, and I need to put the stovepipe attachment back here. And then I can hook it up to the stovepipe, which has some foam on it right now. Conceptually, it's so simple. Hole, stick this there. The only problem, it has to be airtight and fire resistant and blah 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 blah. I decided I needed like a flange that was like a circle with a lip around it so that I could plunk it right down in the stove, bolt it down, and then the circle would fit the stovepipe. I didn't have anything like that, especially in stainless steel. But I did have some U-channel, kind of like this, except with an extra piece. So I cut off one side of the U to make like angle iron. And then I started pounding this part with a hammer against something else, because it would spread that metal apart. And as you can see, my piece is starting to bend. It's a lot of work, but I think it'll be cool. I'm like halfway. There's a machine that does this too. I should probably get one. And there you go. A little lip all the way around and everything. I did get a few cracks, but not too bad. And the most important part, it actually fits. My cutting wheel's getting pretty small. Anyway, I cut this out like this, and the thing fits right on the other side of here, and I thought I'd cut it like this so I could fold these up inside, just to give it something extra to hold on to, kind of, and make it so the airflow just goes better. Super cool. Now I have to screw this down. Oh look, a stainless steel flangey thing, just like I was talking about. That even fits. Well, it fits really snug. I need both hands to get it on. It's supposed to be really snug though, so the smoke doesn't get out. Blam! All done. Man, I'm wiped out. Well, the bottom of the stove is just going to be dirt because there's no bottom on it. And there's not really any point in putting any bottom on it because the floor in here is dirt, and dirt is perfectly fine for the bottom of the wood stove. Should make it easy to clean out, actually. You know, another thing about dirt floors that's really cool is that when you come inside from outside, instead of getting your floors dirty, you're just refinishing them, like with a new coating of dirt. It's kind of nice. I was gone working for the weekend and vacationing and doing some fun stuff. Well, I'm always vacationing and doing some fun stuff. Anyway, I'm back and ooh, look, there's smoke coming out of the banana building. That must mean it's on fire. Oh no, it's all burning down. Styrofoam is burning. Oh no, wait, it's just the wood stove. It's okay. And this morning, oh, I just let some smoke in. Oops. I'm burning really wet wood because it like totally rained outside. But it'll dry out in a little bit and then be alright. Anyway, I put this big metal thing up behind the stove to protect the walls from heat. It should help dissipate a lot of the heat before it hits the wall. Kind of like a heat shield, you know, like on the space shuttle and stuff, except way less expensive. Oh yeah. And I didn't want to attach it to the foam because it would just rip out of the foam. So the only thing I had up here to attach it to was the pipe that goes through the wall to outside, which is hard to see from here, but there's a bit of it. So I cut it out in a circle. I cut out a circle just big enough that this would fit on the pipe. And the pipe has a bit of a like a lip around it. So the pieces kind of clamp right around that, so you can't slide them off. So that's holding them on there. And then I wanted to make sure the pipe didn't just like get pulled inside. It is glued with silicone on like to the metal wall, but I put a couple screws in just to make sure. And it seems to be working pretty well. And up at the top here, I didn't want this to just become a hot channel that would just have like a one spot of heat that would go up. So I put another piece of sheet metal up there so the heat can go up and hit that piece of sheet metal and then spread out and not all be in the same spot. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Ooh, let's take a look inside and hope we don't let out too much smoke. Oh, very nice, very nice. Hopefully it should get warm in here kind of soon. I still have a big section of wall that's not insulated over there, but it should still get warmer at least. Cool. So how's it working, Chief?
Oh, mega super.
Good. Check out what happens when you spit on a really hot surface. Oh, there it goes. And it's coming back. They're funny. Man, what have we got going on here on top of the stove? Oh, I dropped the spatula. Potatoes, excellent. Onions, they're stinging my eyes.
What are you doing?
I